I would guess most of us in this room probably have one time have said to yourself, I need to eat better. And if we're going to change how we eat, we need to answer a fundamental question about what we eat. And that is, what is food? Because until we understand what food is and the role that it plays, we'll never really be able to change how we eat. So what is food? Is it merely the stuff that we shove into our mouth, the pizza, the burgers, the fries, or is there something more to it than that? Now maybe you've never thought about food in this way, but it is vitally important. Because if we don't take it seriously, we end up taking it for granted. And taking food for granted, I believe, is at the core of our poor eating. So what I'd like to do is share with you what it appears that we've done to food and how I recommend that we change that. I want to show you two signs. What do these two signs have in common? You see them often side by side. Right. They both sell fuel. And how do I purchase fuel? I typically buy whatever is lowest price without concern for the actual product because I'm interested in filling the tank as cheaply as possible and alleviating the fear of running out of gas. Besides, my car seems to run fine regardless of what I put in it. And it appears that we have treated food like fuel, just a commodity to fill a tank, to power us along to the next activity. There's no ceremony in filling a tank. There's just only a necessary pit stop to hurry through. So if food is fuel, what could it be? Food as fuel, if food is fuel, what could it be? I believe it can be pleasure. And you're probably thinking, are you serious? Pleasure? Yes, because you might be thinking, I thought pleasure was my problem. I just love to eat too much. No, I think we love to fill the tank too much. Because food as fuel concerns itself only with quantity and price. But food as pleasure opens yourself to a whole new opportunity for enjoyment. So how do we eat better? Well, we stop filling the tank with fuel and start filling ourselves with pleasure. Because if pleasure really were our highest pursuit, we'd take better care of it. And how do we know? After we eat sloppy, ask yourself this question: am I really satisfied? And I would probably say, no, you're probably just full. Eating better. How do we eat better? Stop filling the tank with fuel and start filling our soul, because that's where the seat of deepest pleasure lies. We stop giving in to a demand for immediate relief and begin to pursue a more deeper longing. I want to give you 3 things to think about in eating better. One is to eat slower, and try this. Experiment. Finish every bite of food completely before you take another bite. Eating slower helps you to savor and helps you to enjoy food better. Second, spend more money on food. Because where your money is, that's where your heart is. We naturally spend money on what is important to us. And if all you want out of food is cheap, you'll get what you pay for. Third, try to grow a garden. When you realize how difficult it is to produce food, your appreciation for it and those who grow it will increase. Besides, the pleasure of taking food from seed on your plate is fantastic. Now, it might seem counterintuitive to think of pleasure as a key to better eating, but then most revolutionary ideas are just that way. Eating for pleasure takes a long view approach because it does not seek immediate relief. Guard your pleasure. Take it seriously and protect it, because it is the key secret to learning how to eat better. And if you're serious about food becoming pleasure, I think I know a chef and a restaurant who might be able to help you with that. Thanks.